What up, though? Welcome back. This is part two of what's going on in Dearborn, Michigan, with the anti-Muslim, which is the Christians, and the Muslims clashing. Um, they actually set like in a press conference or something. I seen a little bit of it, but I didn't see all of it. So I'm gonna watch this in real time with y'all.
What are you doing right now? Assalamu alaikum, baby! Allahu Akbar! All night you wanted to be in front of me. All night you wanted to be in front of me. Takbir! All night you wanted to be in front of me. Where's the crowd you want to burn? Where's the crowd you want to burn? Where's the three crowds you want to burn? Single file. Where are the three crowds you want to burn? And the single file. Single file. Hey, hold on. Let the ladies through. Yeah. All right. Jason's a cow. Thanks for your service. Press? No, I'm just saying. Oh, yeah, yes, sir. He's bowing his head down on the floor, just like us. Anthony Hudson, did you bring your prayer rug? We love Jesus too. Are you sure about that?
Whose seat is that right there? Is that open? If you're not in your chair, I'm going to consider it.
Here. I speak here as of course, a resident of Detroit, veteran, someone who's started, I believe, is we came here today to send a message that American towns and cities will not be Islamified. We do not want this in our country. We're against that. And it's a message for white Americans and Black Americans. The identity of our country is firmly rooted in our history, who we are as Christians. We should never reject that. We should never go past that. We should never let it down. We should look up forward. We have two prime examples, one in Europe and one happening in Nigeria. We slaughtered Christians in Nigeria and the invasion of Europe from Islamic countries. Now, of course, we know that our foreign policy for the last 4 years has been detrimental to the United States and Israel opposed that. But does not mean that we're going to open our borders to a bunch of people into our country. We're no longer going to do that. Gen Z, I believe, is opposed to mass migration. We're opposed to the destruction of our country. We're opposed to everything that the prior generation allowed. We're no longer going to allow them. I speak firmly on that. And proudly, as a Black American, as an American, as a Christian, against what is happening in our country. I hear about all the hate that we brought to Dearborn, but myself, people here with us, we've been met with great hate. We've been walking up and down Michigan Avenue. I've been spit on. I've been called a house Negro, cool, everything under the book because I'm Black and I care about my country. Imagine that. That's the nation we stand in. If you stand for your country, you're called everything under the book. If you stand for your people, whether you're white or Black, Hispanic, Arab, you're called the enemy. That's the time we live in. I'm discussing. Walking with white Americans saying that I'm a Christian, and I believe in this country, feels like I'm in the 1950s. Feel like I mean, somebody from the South, a white person from the South walking with a Black person. The seat on the other side, the pain, is disgusting. The fact that Americans cannot be proud of their faith and stand firm in their faith against what we're seeing across the rest of the world, and be opposed to it, and be met with calls of Nazi, fascist. That's what you want to call us. That's what you want to bring to us, hatred. Well, we will stand firm regardless of how much you hate us. Because our beliefs in God, our beliefs in our country, our beliefs in our people. And we promote that each and every day until death. I think that's something that our history shows. We're not fearful of anyone.
You have 30 seconds.
We're not fearful of anyone in this country. Americans have built the world, bringing great things upon this world. And as Christians, we are much civilized in the world. We do not allow anyone to tell us we cannot be Christian. We cannot say we were born in this country, but we built this country is what it is. We allow people to come here and have their say. Well, guess what? We say no to the Islamification of the United States, all the Western civilization.
That's damn right.
They said boo. These people crazy.
To the council, today Dearborn witnessed two very different kinds of protests. The first was led by Anthony Hudson, someone who arrived here with fear in his heart and stereotypes in his mind. But after walking our streets, visiting our mosques, and speaking with our residents, his entire perception changed. He admitted that the media lied to him, and what he found instead was hospitality, kindness, and community. The second, and to our young people especially, do not give in to these provocations, the attention they crave. They feed off your reaction, your videos, your anger. Show them instead your manners, your character, your discipline. Let them shout into the wind while you embody the values your parents and grandparents raised you with. Over the past year, I've prayed in church, I prayed in the mosque, and I visited the churches. Different languages, different traditions, but the same prayer: peace, safety, and unity for our city and our neighbors. At the end of the day, we are not a city of strangers. We are a family of neighbors, and no amount of outside noise will change that. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen of the board, good evening. I am Anthony Hudson. I am a gubernatorial candidate, and I need you all to understand I have no affiliation with the anti-American group that came here today.
We like grown kids.
Cracker Jack box. I came here to build a bridge between hate and happiness in your town. I spent 4 days here last week. First day one, a little nervous. Didn't know what I was getting into. I hear all the stuff that's printed on the TV or all the stories that are written about you. We build our own image in our head. And it's only fair to come down here and see it for myself, right? I mean, I am an American. I am welcome here. I came down for 4 days and witnessed something I had never seen before. What the gentleman was talking about over here was his version of America, where the Constitution is set for all Americans. Doesn't matter where you come from. We are all created equal in the eyes of the Lord. Is it not written? You have freedom of religion in this town, just like I have freedom of religion in Grand Blanc, Michigan. I don't impose on you, you don't impose on me. You get up, go to work, do your job, go home and take care of your family. I don't care what you do, because you have the same freedom I have. This group here came to interrupt my peaceful walk. For almost 2 months, I advertised a peaceful walk. My question is, where were you? You knew about it. I asked you to come walk with us as members of this community, to show strength, to show peace, to show that communities do not exist without unity. Yes, I made my comment, Mayor. You have freedom of speech like anyone else. But as an elected official in this town, you should treat every citizen with respect and dignity. The word bigotry means when you don't get along with somebody else's point of view or idea. So I counter that back and say that you were being a bigot that night as well. If I'm not welcome in Dearborn, should I win this race and become the next governor of Michigan, if you can't apologize to an American citizen, then I'll proclaim that you're not welcome in my state. We are all equal, and we better start acting like it. Leadership needs to lead by example, not from fancy seats behind a podium, but by example. You have to set the tone and the precedent in this community so that people like me don't need a damn vest to come here and walk down your street peacefully with Muslim citizens of this community. Thank you.
That was real. I like this beat.
I did have a speech prepared, but with the events that happened today, I want to make clear of some things here. I've had some Muslim people come up to me and say, if you're coming in peace, how come you're carrying your pistol with you? I got news for you, my friend. That is a peacekeeper. That's what keeps peace in this country. Everybody worried about Sharia law, which we found don't exist. I myself was brainwashed by the mainstream media. I came down here, we had the courage, and we came and talked to people. We entered mosques. We were welcomed with open arms. We didn't have any opposition. We also didn't come down here and say we're burning your Quran. We also didn't come down here and say we're throwing bacon on you. By the way, is that what Jesus would do? I don't think so. In any way, shape, or form. That's the most un-Christian Jesus thing that could ever be done. And I would suggest studying to show yourself approved. Literally. Now, on to the mayor here. We are a
Got a point.
constitutional republic governed by the United States Constitution and the laws. When you are acting in capacity of a mayor, like these gentlemen are acting in capacity of police officers, you are not a Muslim, you are not a Christian, you are not nothing. You are the mayor. You are only to answer to the United States Constitution, and that's it. And it's fine. People make mistakes. Just apologize. Anthony apologized. That's what men do. You know what I mean? We make mistakes. He made mistakes. Hell, man, we thought we were coming down here into a freaking battle. And all we battled was food and coffee. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, man, we've been brainwashed on this stuff since a child. Literally. You know, a lot of us went and signed up to go to war and didn't realize who the true enemies were. Now we do. And I think this is their biggest fear. But at the same time, give respect, get respect. I audit police officers. I audit government officials, all these different things. If I come in there and they say, what are you doing? And I go, First Amendment protected activity. How you doing, sir? Guess what? That video don't get nothing for views. If I come in there and they say, what are you doing? And I go, I vote my fifth. Get out of my face. Guess what that does? 100,000, 20,000. See what I mean? People want the controversy. If this was all for votes and political stuff, we'd have just live, put a little AI thing of the prayer. You know what I mean? No, we tell the truth. This is the blue collar, we the people, ditch digging campaign. This is by the people, for the people. This is the Constitution. This is what it is. It's the only reason I'm helping him. I hate both parties. I think both parties are two wings on the same disease Masonic bird, to be quite honest with you. I'm about unity and we the people. I've tried to tell Anthony to run on Don't Tread on Me. You know? Like, we're done with the corruption. And there is corruption. And we're going to find it. And that's what I do. I sift out government corruption. And then you find out. You know what I mean? Fat folks. My favorite line.
I'm sorry, your time is.
You guys have a good one.
But he got his burner.
I'm a journalist, not a protester. This is my badge. Okay. Today on the streets of Dearborn, I was pepper sprayed, maced by protesters because I asked them simply why they were harassing and touching another individual who had stated repeatedly that he was only on their side of the street to talk to them and have a dialogue. My phone was smashed. You can see the broken camera right there. They stole $50 out of my pocket and they stole my microphone receiver. I went and I told one of your officers, badge number 3668, that this had happened. He told me there was nothing that could be done about it unless I went to the station. I told him, I can't go to the station. I'm working, I'm doing my job. He said, I'm working too. I said, Dad, your job is to protect me and all of the people that are out here today. Okay? So he said that I could go into the station later. I told him, you're never going to catch the guy if I go to the station later. He's going to leave. He's dressed head to toe in black bloc. I filmed the whole thing, but he had a mask on his face. You'll never, ever get an opportunity to arrest that person ever again if you don't go and get him right now. I said, sir, I can't leave my post. 5 minutes later, I caught him in the parking lot on a personal phone call. Okay? Repeatedly today, I watched people that are in this room get attacked by other people that are in this room. I watched your officers not respond to those attacks repeatedly. Then I saw somebody who was in this group, which again, I'm a journalist. I'm just documenting what's going on, and I'm here to tell you what's going on. I saw somebody in this group get arrested. I asked the officers, habeas corpus, please articulate probable cause for arresting this person. They refused to. I asked name and badge number. They refused to give me their name and badge number as a member of the press with my badge clearly displayed. They would not tell me why they were arresting this person. They just did it. Okay? Yesterday, I was exploring Dearborn. I came here just to document this from Seattle as a journalist. Okay? I was exploring Dearborn. I walked up and down Michigan Avenue. There wasn't very many people out. Then we wanted to hear the call to prayer that we've heard so much about. So we went to a mosque. And at that mosque, I was followed by a drone. If I moved forward, the drone moved forward. If I went backwards, the drone went backwards. I went to a gas station, and that drone waited outside of the gas station, just above the door, for me to leave so it could begin following me again. I was followed by vehicles, and I was
That's
followed by
crazy.
individuals on foot. There was a lot of talking here today about sexism. So I'd like to quote the Prophet Muhammad, okay? One of my favorite quotes from the Prophet Muhammad. A woman's testimony is worth half that of a man's through the deficiency of her mind. God created two sexes, one superior and one inferior. That's why your women wear hijabs, because they're inferior to men. That's why most Muslim countries, they can't leave their homes without permission of a male guardian. My time up?
No, 30 seconds.
Oh, 30 seconds. Okay, great. Yeah, I think I shouldn't feel like a dhimmi in my country. That's what I feel like in Dearborn, Michigan. It doesn't feel like home. I feel like a dhimmi, a second-class citizen, which is what Christians are in the majority of Muslim countries. Dhimmis. Second-class citizens. And the policing in this city, that's exactly what happens. And I know rank-and-file officers in pretty much every city usually want to take care of these problems. You're the one giving the orders, Mr. Mayor. These guys definitely want to do something about them. Their business, look at them. These guys are all business. Your orders. I'm done.
Back to Seattle.
Hello, my name is Judy Scott. I'm from Bay City, Michigan. Guys, I'm honored to be here today in the largest Muslim city in America. And personally let the City Council know that as of today, November 18th, Patriot Governor Greg Abbott has designated CARES and the Muslim Brotherhood a domestic terrorist organization. Expect that to follow across the country. Mayor Abu, we know your relationships with George Soros and the Muslim Brotherhood and CARES. After Anthony Hudson made his post, you had coordinated. Oh, this is mine.
Go out first, sir.
Thank you.
No interruption.
Go off. You led a coordinated attack through the press releases with CARES. We know it, and we are ashamed of you. You speak as a representative of the Islamic community. Today, Christians march through this city because of your comments. You are a representative. Hold yourself to higher decorum. We're in Dearborn, Michigan. This is the home of Henry Ford. This man put America on wheels and also wrote a famous book that spoke about another takeover of our country. Muslims and Christians, take a look up here. There's Muslims and there's Christians.
Sure.
And there's Muslims and there's Christians up here. There is one man who stands out. We are all Gentile to these people. We're all Goyim. And we must stand firm. Christ is King. America first. Michigan first. Patriots first. Mayor Abu. The Muslim Brotherhood is designated a domestic terrorist, and so is the CARES organization in Texas. Expect that to follow across America. Everybody have a great day.
Terrorist is you.
America first, baby.
You could tell you could tell he rubbed the mayor the wrong way.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a kind reminder, your just name and address for the record, and then you have a final invitation. The clerk will let you know when there's 30 seconds left, okay? Yeah.
Hello, my name is Gigi Badley. I live in West Dearborn around Robert Park. So today I would like to come here to talk about the recent hate that's been going on online and in real life with these protests in Dearborn, Michigan. I feel unsafe in my own city. From the hate that's been going online, I have the app X. The things that I have been seeing, I've been seeing death threats, I've been seeing gun threats, I've been seeing a lot. So, for them to come here and call it a peaceful protest and then continue to disrespect us as people, not even only as Muslims, but as people, I don't know what, not to assume that any other piece of bacon and we're gonna see it's just completely disrespectful. I think that you're not trying to be peaceful. You are trying to get us to be mad and to be angry. And I think that it's really evident. I don't think you're here to do anything but cause chaos. You sit here and you try to burn a Quran, that didn't work out, and it's never gonna work out. that now. I, as a Muslim, would never sit here and try to burn a Bible or protect anyone of any kind of religion. And I feel envy. But these people behind me, I feel envy. In my own sin. I'm 18. I should not be feeling scared. In our country, the reason why most of our parents immigrated here was because they were died.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit.
1800.
This is what I want to see.
You just gotta keep it down.
In 1900, the world was 30% white. Fast forward 125 years, we are down to 7%. The Islamification of Europe is particularly aimed at the destruction of white people. The Islamification of America is aiming to meet the same goal. Our people, white Christian, European, Western civilization, we built the arts. We built the Colosseum. We had ran the world into the industrial age. And now, this people here, the Muslim community, is looking to drag us back. They're looking to oppress women, oppress homosexuals. They're looking to destroy everything that makes America great. President Trump, send ICE into Dearborn. These people have overstayed their visas. They're H-1B chain migration invaders, and they have come to this country to destroy our way of life. We know exactly your laws in your book about lying to our faces, pretending to be Americans, wearing your suits, but that doesn't happen anywhere else where you guys are in charge. There are 53 Muslim majority countries, and in all of them, it is tyranny, destruction, it is shithole living. We have to call it what it is. You guys don't live like we do. We don't want you in our country. We will come and eat your shawarma in Somalia, okay? We don't need it here in Michigan. We don't need it in any part of America.
Dog, clowning.
We have a right to self-determination. Our founding fathers fought and died for our posterity, for white Americans, and we're being driven out. You come here and you marry 4 or 5 women and you outbreed us. You change the laws. You make all of our country look like the places that you fled from. We don't want you here. Respectfully, get the fuck out of my country. I don't want you here. Get out of here.
Whoa. Whoa.
And the people, the veterans, the World War II veterans,
Whoa.
blood has soaked our constitutional republic, are taking a look around Europe. They're taking a look around America, and they're saying, what the hell did we fight for? We have been taken over without a single shot fired. You guys are outbreeding insidious parasites on the American way of life. You will never look like us. You will never eat like us. You won't build buildings like us. You are nothing. You can build nothing. Just like President Trump's great American friends have said. You guys are not us, and get the fuck out. America first. America only. God bless America. Jesus is king. 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 Let me grab my. Jesus is king. Jesus is king. Christ is king. Put your hands on me. There's no reason to put your hands on me. Jesus is king. Christ is king. Christ is king. America first.
He got everybody mad at him now. He got the police, everybody.
We're coming to make sure you Muslims don't take over. What are you going to do? 2 billion Muslims feel safe in America. Go. Your threats don't mean anything. Let's go. We will not surrender. We will not back down. This is what Muslim America wants us to do. They want us to cower. Christians, stand up. Stand tall. America, across this country, rise up just like we did today in Dearborn. In Texas, It's fine to get smaller. What would our founding fathers do?
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what you're here to do.
You got a couple cars that escort you guys away as soon as you guys get loaded up.
I got attacked today and your department did nothing about it.
Terrorist organization.
In my face.
Domestic terrorist organization, by the way, guys. I just want to let y'all know that. I know we're not going to debate it, but let's be real. There was an Arabic flagpole up here. You couldn't even tell us what it meant. Man, dude, I know. But I'm saying as police, as guys who should be protecting us. Come on.
See, I understand what they're doing, but I gotta be honest. They kind of going about it the wrong way. They went about this kind of the wrong way. I agree with some of their principles and stuff, but I just think they handled it the wrong way. But I'm gonna keep y'all updated on what's going on, man. As you see, it's total chaos in Dearborn, man. I'm gonna see if I can go out there and get some footage for y'all too. Like the channel, subscribe. Stay locked in. Stay locked in with me, man. We ain't stopping.